We want to pop in over Redebacher? Oh, over the river and through the woods, juggling nuts they know. What are you saying? Welcome, ooh, to the wait a minute, put some just a bake channel.
Hold up, wait a minute.
Just put some just bacon in it. I am the nigga who's losing his pastry head at the current moment. Young Y-U-N-G. Pass that rye bread pastry, nigga. Why? That's what we do. And you are now watching and listening to Watermelon versus VS Pumpkin, nigga. You don't know who's who. Don't let the green shirt fool you. You know who he's representing.
Don't let the green shirt
You know
fool
what I'm
you.
saying? You know who he really representing, but maybe not. I don't know. Is that just a birthmark? Or his birthmark is the. I don't. What was it again?
Who knows?
Skin is his birthmark. Niggas don't understand. Welcome. This is episode
51.
51, my nigga. 51. I just Spanish. I hope we have a big Spanish audience.
Multi-languages.
I give you niggas props every episode when I say these numbers to let you know I learned in school.
Learn
it, nigga. I practice. We out here.
Truth for the
Fix my hat
youth.
real quick.
You know what it is because I am your, no, not your, his co-host, Lil Mattress, LILMATTRESS. On all social media. Just spell it out, Lil Mattress. Welcome to Watermelon versus Pumpkin podcast, episode 51. One more equals a year. You know what it is. But, man, we appreciate it if you're listening, if you're watching. Man, like, share, subscribe, hit all those things.
Do that.
Listen to us anywhere that you can get your podcast. Our podcast is also nestled next to it.
Neighbors.
You know what it is. So we in there, man. Hit up the sponsor, gbiclothing.com, greatnessblindsignorance.com to get some of the merchandise and support the pod, man. They got the Watermelon versus Pumpkin shirts, hats, goggles, ski masks. I'm not even sure.
What? This banana
hammocks?
Yeah,
Yeah.
banana hammocks. You know this is how you do.
Rest your loins in a watermelon
Listen.
and a pumpkin. You know what it is. Use code watermelon for 10% off your purchase at the checkout. gbiclothing.com.
We might have to look into. I think a good watermelon versus pumpkin split boxer pattern. I'm just saying, have green and orange. It's gourds together, cuz.
Gourd wars come together.
Come together.
And also hit up this hotline, 203-594-6977 if you want to call in and leave us a message, if you want to talk some shit, if you want a topic that you feel that we need to cover.
Right.
Let us know, man.
If you think-
203-594-6977.
Right, you think we're sexist, biased, racist, all that good shit because that's good feed. It's good feed. Put it on the plate and we'll digest, nigga. Come on, come with it. This is an open forum here, folks. We take all naysayers and some sayers. You know, I don't even know if that's
The ones
a
that say
thing.
nay.
There's the ones that are saying nay.
Horses, basically.
You know, because everybody's different. You know what I mean? Everybody's different, guys. I just want you to know that and embrace your individuality. And we are here on 51, men. And we are riding and gliding into the holiday season.
It's the holiday
It's the holiday. Christmas is in a week. In a week, I repeat, a week away from all the madness to go away. And so next fucking year when we tuck it away and throw the trees away who get no respect in the streets.
No respect for the trees in the streets, man. It's a tough life.
It's you know, and my lady was looking at me kind of funny because, you know, I convinced her because I like getting a real tree. That's my thing. I grew up, me, my brother, you know, pops, and, you know, we go out there and we argue about grabbing the tree. You know, oh, you're being a pussy, start just grab it. Yeah, you got the prickly end. No, you got the start. Whatever. So that was our thing. We go cut one down. So
You never wanted a glove more in your life than when you were grabbing tree. Man, that old ass dusty construction glove would do wonders.
Oh, wonders. And I mean, in a pinch, I don't even fuck. Give me that little grandma knitted joint. You know what I'm saying? Some sort of protection for the skin.
That works. Or if you had the long sleeve on, you know, you pull it as far as you can, cup your own sleeve.
That's it. Tuck
drag it.
Tuck, grab and tuck. Nigga, just pull it out. We talking about trees here. Get your mind out together. But so I was like, no, I want to get a real tree this year. Did she do a fake one last year?
Yo, B, I want the real.
I want the real. She did a real one last year, but she was contemplating getting a fake one this year. I said, no. This might be a breaking point. I might have to leave.
No.
This might be over. You want a fake tree? I think we got to question our relationship. Like, whoa, where the fuck is you?
How dedicated is you?
Right? Oh, first it's fake trees, then it's cheating on me. What?
First it's fake trees, then it's fake love.
I think they go hand in hand. No, but those I like the real trees. The smell. It's a certain. It's just you want that Christmas feel to me. And you got to get that smell, you know. And then what I was saying is that she caught me kind of talking to the tree, and what the fuck are you doing? Now, listen, it's nothing. I don't know if there's some kind of fetish with trees. If it has some kind, I'm pretty sure there's a name for it. Some kind of phobia. Or,
naturist.
Right. I don't know what they would call it. People that get real sexual. With
Nature
trees.
file.
Yeah, nature files. I'm just a nature file. Yeah, that's a good one. With a PHILE, guys. Nature file. So I was telling her, I was like, listen, I'm talking to this tree because you know what? This motherfucker.
Talk to him.
Listen, he lived. This nigga's alive. And he was cut from his fucking home, and now he sits here for his last run. Get a nigga some love. You know what I'm saying? I was like,
respect him.
Respect the tree. Water the nigga. Let him know that you're beautiful. And I thank you for your sacrifice, nigga. For me to sit there and stare at you and impress my friends by putting you in the window and displaying your corpse. Right?
That's basically what it is. You kill him, you display the corpse.
Right? So I guess it's an open casket, a funeral with these fucking trees for like an Aretha funeral.
The wreath.
For weeks long.
Yo, it's a connection. The wreath. Christmas.
The wreath and I should just run away right now, nigga.
Wreath with wreath.
Oh God!
You see the connection?
It's too many levels. Like a reef connects.
Open up your fourth eye.
The fourth is the best, of course. But yeah, it's this time of year when kids love it and parents hate it. Not even parents, just adults.
Year again.
Adults kind of hate it. More so the adults with kids, I'd say. But not just adults with kids, because the people that don't have kids have to deal with the fucking adults with kids. Hello.
Bars?
Out there in them streets and in the stores. Like, look, I just came to get fucking scotch tape. I don't care about you and your fucking LOL surprise doll. Go that way. You know?
And it's got to be odd to be thrust. And obviously, you know what your kid's going through all year in terms of the stuff that they're into and the toys that they would enjoy. But I think it just ramps up around Christmas time.
Oh yeah, especially the hot item. You know what I mean?
Hot item.
It's always what's the one?
What is it this year?
Well, it's one of these this fucking unicorn that poops magical slime. It's a big one.
What's the name of this episode?
Unicorn Pime Sloop.
Pime Sloop. Might be the Pime Sloop.
Y'all niggas know my phonics is out here real.
Yo, you know my rhyme's true. I come through with the Pime Sloop.
Pime Sloop. Ooh, get off of my stoop, nigga. We sitting here.
Only car I drives coupes. I come through with the Pime Sloop.
Ooh. Ooh, they smell the wood grain.
You hop in the pool, I dive too.
Ooh, and when he said that joke, I died too. I don't. Ooh, why am I here in your life, nigga? So
I heard jingle bells, looked up and seen Santa Claus slide through.
With a ho ho ho, nigga. Why are you?
These is bars.
Threw a gift at me like Ryu. Yo, the day Santa give me a chest pass, nigga,
right?
That'll be the best Santa. If I ever see Santa do a chest pass in the mall to a kid, hey kid, heads up.
Right? Fingers down. Fingers down.
Just straight Abdul Jabbar that nigga.
That's amazing. So you said the new and do is some unicorn that
some
poops.
Magical. Yeah, for my daughter's age bracket.
Yep.
Thrasher is a big clothing. Remember the Thrasher brand?
Oh, skateboarding clothes.
Oh yeah, that's big right now in the hip hop community. And you know, my lady, her oldest, had wanted some of that apparel. I was like, it can't be that bad. Like, $70 hoodies. Oh, okay. You know, it's like they are killing the market. You know, that fashionista shit, man. You know, everybody's wearing it. So, you know, young, she's a preteen. So that's about right. They want the fashion world. You know, that 12, 13, you start getting involved and you're looking at people's clothes. And if you're into that thing, if you're that kid that gets involved in that scene, it's a big scene for you.
Yeah.
You know? I dabbled in it growing up, I guess, of wanting what was good and in, and then I settled for the shit my parents could afford that was cool enough where, you know, it wasn't like I wasn't constantly defending myself from getting snapped on, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't those Jordans, but they might have been Pat Ewins, but they were still cool.
Yeah. Might have had the Gary Paytons.
Yeah, you know what I mean? They was acceptable. Like, that nigga ball out, though. True. Them is that kind of hot, though. Yeah, I know. You know, so there's always something for the affordable man and still look cool. But that was about $70. It's a lot of that fashionista shit. She wants a makeup kit. I guess she's getting into that flow now. It's one called Who's That Girl makeup kit. It's like a $50 makeup kit. It is what it is.
This is why I'm looking into a vasectomy, because I don't want any of that stuff. That it sounds like the worst thing in the world.
It is, and what it is she makes a list of things, and the most important one she wants, that's the one we try to get. You know, what I mean?
Yeah.
I work it out with her mother or whatever, and you know, you split it, or one gets it, and you know, 2 things on the list, and everything else is, you know, shit you fill in. I'll go get like a science kit or something, or you know, I'll get things to fill it in there. Hopefully my daughter doesn't watch this show, so I'm gonna have to wait. She might listen. Hold on. She's a YouTuber. Careful. But you know that why adults like us get so upset, because you know it becomes this fucking price tag, man, and it's just
price tag wars.
Yeah, straight up price tag wars, and it gets ridiculous, man. And I have to bring myself down and breathe. Like, look, fuck this. You do what you can, and you walk away.
Yeah. And that's the thing, too, is where, like I said, I'm not even involved in it, and hearing about it is annoying.
Right.
And I don't mean in a bad way. It's good content, but hearing about it is, like, annoying in the sense of, like, oh, my God, that's not something I would want to go to. Never mind, you know, I know people in the field. I know people in the streets that are living it.
I'm sweating it.
And that's the thing, too. It's, like, where you want to make your kid happy for that certain time, but... Man, see if they're still playing with that poop scoop in two months.
Right, and it's so, and it's always we're chasing them to get that feel that we had on the same Christmas morning, which I think is probably my daughter's last year. But you know, she might do like me and try to ride the wheel a little bit and pretend on a nigga. So if I keep riding this shit out, if I stop, I ain't gonna get nothing.
Right.
That was my thing. Like if I stop throwing these niggas, I don't really rock with that anymore. They gonna stop giving me shit. Oh, we're gonna go see him. I know you're 12. It's okay. We're going to see him. You know, but yeah, this is probably the last one. But, you know, it's that part of innocence I like to hold on to. You know what I mean? Because then it's going to be into the fucking liking boys and all that shit that I'm not ready for. So, you know, keep it. Be young and fruitful as long as you can here.
Exactly.
And don't become old and fruitful.
Hold on to one more day.
And don't become older and fruitful.
Don't become old and sour.
Right. You know, because shit is real. But just the stores are madness, man. In and out, and you know. But it is something I do appreciate, though. What I always notice is there is a certain sense of some people want to go the extra step and maybe be nice. They never are. You know what I mean? You get a little more holiday jolly shit out there. People letting you go ahead, pal. Yep. No rush. Get in front of me. You know, cut you in the store, or, you know.
No, the holiday season is the closest thing to after 9/11. Right. I'm telling you.
True story.
So where, man, those couple, that's the thing that a lot of people, they look back on the time, of course, and what happened was a tragedy. But after 9/11, people forget how fucking nice everyone was to each other. Yeah. And so you get a little bit of slice of that in the holiday season where everybody is just like, they just calm down for a little while, even though there's a bunch of chaos going around and everyone's trying to make everybody else happy. But there is that, you know, small, hey, we're going to be, you know, even past Thanksgiving, we're just going to be thankful for, you know, the moment.
Right, just enjoy the moments, ride it, man. And what he's saying is, don't pick a fucking holiday to be nice to somebody, damn it. Pick a Thursday.
Try to expand it past the holiday.
You know, it's like, fuck, I'm just going to do it today. Why not? And, you know, that's the shit with, like, the Valentine's shit, man. Oh, good God. You know, it's like, you know, I'm a lover boy type nigga, so I get involved a little bit, but it's pricey. You know what I'm saying? If you try and do some, what can I do? Oh my God, I'm gonna rent a limo. I'm gonna fill it with flowers and candies and roses and balloons, and we're gonna go into Central Park and go for a horse. And it's like, oh God, do that on Thursday. You know,
right?
You know what I mean? It becomes like. And the women chew it up, and then you know the guys fall into the lap of it because it's like, I want to make her happy. I want to make her happy. So I gotta do all this fucking buy shit and do this shit. Because if you don't get her something, she's gonna be like, no, it's okay. You don't have to do that, nigga. You do.
Yeah, that's one of those. You do not believe them when they go, no, wait, I don't need anything.
Right.
Word.
Try that. Come on, let me do that. No, hey, don't even. You don't have to give me a gift. This shit. Listen, I know times are rough. You gotta. Oh, and let me pull that card. Like she goes,
let me call you a bluff.
There's nothing under the tree. Well, I remember we had the talk, and you know, said, you know.
Remember when you had said that you didn't need anything?
I took your advice.
Yeah, but right now it's different. Well, I deal with that too with women all the time. Is the mind reading thing? Like you're supposed to know. Like after you know you leave the house and you get the text of like, well, like you could have stayed over and we could. Where was I supposed to know this?
I'm tired.
When
I'm going to go to bed now.
This?
You can leave. You know, it's like you said you were tired and I should go. But then I left, and you didn't want me to leave. You said you were tired, and you wanted to be left alone, but you didn't. You read between the lines. Be aggressive. How would I choke you?
Yeah, man, I can't tell you how many times I've told women just on the, and I understand that, obviously men and women are different. Breaking news here, breaking news
watch
here.
out.
In my humble opinion, men and women are different, and
ding on that message.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to go with that whole just like, hey, just say something out loud, just talk,
just come out with it a little bit.
Just talk to me.
Shit, you might get some ladies that won't give you none of that. Like, damn, you might like a nigga. Like, I want you to do that read between lines shit. You giving it to me raw. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate you, boo. I appreciate you. But, fighting through the madness, man, in the swamp and in these fucking deals here and deals there.
People buying shit because it's on sale.
Right. Like, I can get a Butterfinger any day, but, getting a Butterfinger shaped like Santa, that's a to-do.
Right? Those Reese's trees.
Right. It's like they're not really any different than any Reese cup, but we tell ourselves, yo, get me the Reese tree.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because it's shaped like a tree, yo.
Because I'm going to eat it on Christmas.
Look, come on. Bells and bobtails. What is the bobtails? Is that a haircut?
I'm not sure what a bobtail is. Yeah. I think it's the cousin of the mullet. Be the bobtail.
Yeah, I think the Beatles had bobtails. I believe that's what that is.
Right.
Shout out to Shorty I seen in the mall, Watermelon. She was down with us, and the laid out weave she had rocking was a hella mullet. And I was like, damn, Shorty. She had the super black mullet, the mullet.
Yo, that they could sell it to other people. Like, no, that's a moulet. That's a moulet.
It's a moulet. Girl, that's French. My shit came from Indonesian, Pakistani horses, nigga. Just what? But it was strong. So the mullet just...
Were there rapids in that waterfall?
I think we can declare this episode 51 is that marking point in life. They're saying, point out, maybe it's been said before, the mullet will never, ever die.
The moulet.
It would never die. Nigga. Stamp it. And it's not even, by culture. It's every culture has their mullet form, Chinese, and you go to Mongolia. I'm pretty sure there's a nice Mongolian mullet out there.
Mongolian monk with a mullet.
Mongolian monks with mullets. That sounds like a book, nigga. But I don't know, man. You got some plans going into it? You gonna rock out?
Man, I'm working on the day.
Okay.
On Christmas Day, but I tell you, bro, I haven't done one piece of Christmas shopping yet. Oof. I haven't done a fucking thing.
I'm hurting. I'm like 3 gifts in and a bunch more to go.
3 gifts! Yeah, man, I've been super behind this year. And one of the reasons that I've been super behind this year is because of making some money and making some music.
Mars.
And man, if you guys want to check out the link below, and I'm so sorry that I said you guys because I hate when people do that,
guys.
but perhaps the people that are watching or listening would like to check out the link below. We did put out another Christmas song this year, complete with the music video, and it's called Santa's Coming. And it's available everywhere along with the podcast. Like I said, man, it's on Spotify, iTunes, everywhere that you can get music digitally nowadays.
Sorry.
Yeah. Tidal, it's up there.
Tidal's big. Not many people cracking the Tidal now. Come on now.
Yeah, I don't know much about Tidal.
Yeah, it's not a big. Not many people get filtered through there. I don't ever had people just grab it. Like my brother loves it because he's just the biggest Jay-Z fan ever. That whole shit. Like I don't know what's different. I like Spotify.
Yeah.
But I like them all. We like everybody. Ain't that
exactly.
right?
Anybody that carries the music.
Yeah,
but even on Google Play, everywhere that it's music is sold digitally, we're out there. But yeah, Lil Mattress, Young Pastry, Santa's Coming. And, man, please check that out. Like I said, and if you're looking on YouTube, down below, I'll put the link to the music video. We took the Earth, Wind, and Fire song, September, and switched that into December. And
Additions.
I'm telling you, man, we had some fun dancing. Dancing for too fucking long.
Yeah, it was late night on one of the comments I saw was pretty funny. Who are your neighbors?
Yep.
Because it was like late night, big inflatables, dancing, music, jumping around, humping trees, nigga. It's just it's going
starting
down.
fires.
It's a naturophilia. We out here. Hey, we might have naturophilia. I think we might. You might understand naturophilia if you.
If we out there tree humping.
Tree humping.
I'm telling you.
Trees have trees lives matter. Tree 2 movement.
Tree 2 movement is the one. That was the one.
That was the one. It's the Tree 2 movement. Trees all over the world. are being abused.
But yeah, I forgot to mention it last week because it's been up since last week. But yeah, even on our Facebook page, we uploaded it there. So if you just search Watermelon vs Pumpkin on Facebook, we're up there. Yeah, we shot the video super late night. It was a good time though, because you know you gotta get in when you can get in.
Get it.
And yeah, man, we started a fire. We got some gasoline. We were whiling out.
It was coming in. And you know what? I've been seeing a little bit of handfuls of those that have catch on to that. So like, oh, you guys did it again. You know, like it's our third annual. So you know, hopefully we can keep going through and make it like a thing. It's like where somebody's gonna look forward to. You guys doing this year? You guys are gonna go? I like it, man.
You gonna do it? You want a beer? You good?
And
you eat Christmas song?
One of the questions I had was my boyfriend wants to know. I showed him the video. Where did you get your onesie from?
Where else? Walmart.
Come on, people, get it together. Walmart is the way of life. You might not be able to get one right now, so close to the holiday.
You might be picking through some mediums and smalls right now.
Yeah, it's the large and extra large. You got to get there first. Everybody knows the big sizes go first. Sneakers wise, if you're over a size 10, you probably got to get there.
Yeah,
because this shit's gonna be gone. You know what I mean?
There's nothing worse when I wear a size 11, so it's like usually I can get shoes, but even if like at work I got to wear black sneakers, so sometimes I'll grab a $10 pair from Walmart. Yep. And there's nothing like, oh man, going that like 8, 9, 10. 10 and a half wide. And like, you know, that searching tactic when you're like, all right, well, there are 10s in the front. Well, is there going to be 11 behind them?
Right.
You know,
I'm looking at
hold out
racks.
hope.
Right. Especially if you're looking for a nigga like me, because what I do, if I really want the shit and can't get it, I'll try to hide it in another rack and maybe it still be there by the time I come back. If I duck this shit and tuck it behind them ugly-ass plaid sweaters, nobody going to see it. I'll come back and get it. It was a win-win for everybody. You know? But I want to give a special shout-out to Layaway. Saving niggas across the world. I used it a little bit this year. You would get down the layaway gill, man.
I've never done the layaway. How does it now? Do you pay any more, or do they just hold it for you?
Nope, just hold it. You got to pay a certain percentage down, 10% down or whatever the bill is. 10% down, and you got to make your payments within the first. Some of them, like I know Burlington was like you had to make your first payment within so much time, and you get the 3 months to get it. Something like that.
That's not bad.
Yeah, so you go in there, I throw 10 here, 20 there, you know, chop it down. So then it shrinks it down, and you just grab it when it's all done, and you know, it's a good 4 or 5 items sitting in there. So shout out to them niggas. Layaway is
do they do layaway all year?
Yeah, most stores do. Some of them only do seasonal.
Yeah.
But most stores like Walmart.
Some of them seasonal.
Some of them seasonal. Walmart's a year rounder. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
They get it in with that. But yeah, Layaway's been saving me for the last couple years, man. You know, pay as you go, pay how you weigh, as they say. I ain't going in there dropping no $400 at once because the nigga got to stretch his shit out.
Right. Even man, speaking of Christmas and the year ended, man, got that tax bill for the for the car because I bought a new car last year and nothing fancy. I bought a Nissan Versa, and but I bought a brand new.
Yep.
And my tax bill for the car is $250 this year. You know, $249 and change. Yep. But that's the thing about the government; they don't want a piece. Right. They want you have to come here with $250, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, there's no bargaining.
I'm trying to give you $100 today, and then $100 next week
for a cheeseburger today,
right? But that's I never understood. The government is not good on like payment. Like even I remember when I've gotten a ticket before, and I've just been like, yeah, well, can I give you 25 now and 25? No, we don't. No partial payments. No nothing.
Happening, not at all. You know, it's funny though when somebody was breaking it down. I was talking about. He said, you know, a car is really. When it comes to certain possessions, is like one of the only things you really own once you own it. You know what I mean? Like once you buy a car straight out, it's yours.
Yeah.
You can buy a house straight out. That's all well and good. You don't pay your property tax. Nigga, it's no longer your house.
Yep.
You know, this is my home. You're like, yeah, okay, don't pay that property tax if you want.
Yeah.
They're going to take the shit.
One thing people don't understand, too, is they'll take your shit over your water bill. Like, that's one of those things is like, you have to pay your water bill no matter what. Like, you can get behind. Obviously, it's not a good thing, but you can get behind on mortgage and all that other shit. But, yo, your water bill, if that shit gets too... Man, imagine losing your house over the fucking water bill.
Yeah. It's real out
Come
there.
on.
So if you want to... Buying out a car straight out is the biggest thing you have because you can put that shit wherever you want. It's my car. The only thing they can say is you can't put it on the road unless it's right. Well, that's okay, but you can't take my car.
Yep.
Unless you leave it abandoned on the side of the road or some shit. You know,
Yeah.
Keep it stores and, you know, can't nobody do shit to it. So that's my Christmas gift to you niggas.
Go buy a car.
Go buy a car. Dish that shit out.
But yeah, man, I'm super behind on fucking present purchasing. I remember one year I did it Christmas morning. I'm not going to do it this year, but I remember one year I woke up early, just went to CVS Christmas morning, knocked shit out. Gift card.
Right.
Is
shit
where
that
it's
you know
at.
you're where you're gonna get it at. All right, CVS is open. I know I can get certain things. Throw in a little box of chocolate or two. Bam, here you go. Out the door. The babies are easy. You get them little things. What I do for the little ones. The little toy. I do shit on purpose, like my brother and them. Like I'll get like my little ones, like shit that make noise.
Yeah.
Shit to piss them off. Like, oh yeah, you would get that. That's what I do. I love that nigga running the house with a damn tambourine. That's you guys want to go? Take it. It's like, oh yeah, nigga, the damage is done here.
That's one thing that I do enjoy about growing up is having less people to buy for. That's where it's at too, man.
Oh yeah. Once my nephews, man, they like 22 and 20,
The
21 and
Neps.
20, 21, 23. It's like, yeah, nah, it's cool little niggas, but especially when they got kids, I was like, nigga, you don't get shit no more.
Right.
Your kids get it. You ain't get shit. This other nigga, you gonna get maybe a hat. If I can squeeze you in, if not, your birthday's
Maybe a hat.
Yeah, your birthday's in February, nigga. Sit tall.
Right.
Sit tall. You next. But now you get to that point, man. It's just it becomes just that everything's the dollar and the buy. Where it's not what the fuck it's supposed to be about to me. I don't know. I enjoy the smaller things. That, of course, as a kid, you it's hard to say that because as a kid you do enjoy the gifts. I'm not fucking lying about saying I was that kid who didn't want gifts. Fuck out of here. I wanted a lot of them. Of course I did.
Out of here.
But then when you get older, you enjoy different moments of this holiday and that good time with the family and shit. So
Right.
That's what I do it, man. And get up, have some Hennessy and eggnog, which is a thing. Have you ever had?
Hennog.
Yeah, hennog. I tried it one time. I don't know if somebody made it a thing, but I remember trying it one time. I don't know who recommended it. And it was pretty fucking good, man. And I don't even really drink eggnog like that, but together, matrimonious.
I got to try. I could imagine that, yeah, because of the flavor of the hen. Darkens the nog a little bit.
Get the flavor of the hen, darkens the nog. It's the black nog. We out here. And that's delicious, man. I mean, is there a go-to thing that – see, that's the thing. Is do you have a go-to thing that you like to get – like this time of year, some things that only come out, maybe it's something you eat or whatever – that I gotta get it because it's that time of year and it's here. Like people do fruit cakes and shit.
Right, that's a good question, man. If anyone listening has that, hit up the hotline 203-594-6977. Let us know what's your go-to, whether it be drink, food, anything for this holiday season that reminds you of perhaps the past and might be a tradition.
Right.
Yeah, the eggnog always comes out. The nog.
The nog is I'm good for a cup a year. I don't really drink a whole gallon. But
Same here.
Cup or two is good for me. Like, oh, it's a good taste.
Yeah, actually the Southern, it's not mixed with alcohol, but the Southern Comfort one is pretty good because I grabbed that from Walmart before. That's
nice.
not bad.
Oh, they put it together already. You buy it.
No, it doesn't have alcohol in it. It just kind of tastes a little bit like it.
Cooked it off type shit.
Yeah.
That brandy flavor, whiskey flavor.
Full name flavor.
Whiskey's used in a lot of like baking. Shit,
Yeah.
Man. Like, and it's one of those like, well, we like that flavor, huh? A little whiskey. But I always
Young whisk.
Like I have bought a brie cheese wheel. Yes, I'm halfway, yo. I like
1,
shit
2,
like
brie.
the brie wheel, and then I like to get the pie crust to put the brie wheel in the middle of the pie crust, and then you lather like a little jam or something in there, and you bake it like that, so it's gooey and a little sweet. And only do it around this time of year. New Year's, Christmas is that time of year when I like to indulge in a little bit of that fat boy shit. You know what I'm saying? And sugar cookies, of course. I don't never eat sugar cookies until this time of year.
Yeah,
it's what I mean. Like, I don't never want to go to the store and buy sugar cookies, but
right.
Christmas time is like, all right, where they at?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't know if there's anything specific that I'm like around Christmas time.
Yeah, good lasagna. I could go for one of those. Especially, I think it's more stuff gets baked, But
Yeah,
it's cold. People are, nobody wants to cook in the summer.
That is a nice thing, though, is just having some homemade food. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That good old homemade cooking, regardless of what it is. Who knows? Maybe your aunt's potato salad might not be up to par, but it's nice to have,
Right.
homemade.
Right. It's a customized situation. Not like, I got this at motherfucking Stop and Shop in the pre-made section.
It is that is garbage when like you show up to Christmas Eve or Christmas and it's like, oh word, you didn't bake nothing. It's just like that cold hard plastic hitting the table and just like, yeah, those are the cookies.
You got
like,
these from Sam's
man.
Food, an arrangement of cookies. Like, nah, that's
Right?
always better when you made. Like, I just made some homemade. I get in the mood, man. I ain't gonna front. I get in the mood, like, you know, especially with my daughter. Like, come on, we're gonna bake some cookies right now. We're gonna bake some cookies. That nigga want cookies. It's cold outside. Hot chocolate cookies. Watching an old classic. You know what I mean? Christmas movie or something.
That's what I'm saying. I would say that would be more of the type of traditions that I would think about. Would be more, watching things on TV, like, dude, the Charlie Brown Christmas.
Yep.
The
Scrooge is dope.
The A Christmas Story.
Yep.
Scrooge is real dope.
That's probably my favorite rendition because there's many different ones of you know.
You talking about the one with Bill Murray?
Yeah. Scrooge with a D at the end, folks. Scrooged. That movie, if you haven't seen it, it's the rendition of the Christmas Story. You know what I mean? The Christmas ghost.
Yo, visited by 3 ghosts.
Yeah, 3 ghosts. But that one was a real good one because that boy Bill Murray, he's a funny dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they put a little current modern spin on it. You know, good times.
Modern twist on it. Now the one of the new ones, I guess they came out with the Grinch. Has your daughter dragged you to that? Did you end up seeing
we
that?
have not get dragged to that, and it's in the theaters, correct?
I know it was at least.
Okay.
Well, I'm assuming it's got to be. They wouldn't take it out before. I just know movies they seem to dip in and out nowadays.
Right.
You know,
what's funny is that a lot of people have a tradition of it. I never did, but going to the movie theater actually Christmas morning.
Yeah,
there are people that do that.
I get. It's something I keep hearing that everybody does, but I don't know that anybody does.
Yeah, because they have that. I guess it's somehow because they have particular movies that they only drop Christmas Day. So I'm assuming that their box office looks pretty nice. If they're dropping on that day, then there's a amount of people that I guess they wake up, do the presents. Hey, okay, let's have breakfast and maybe lunch or brunch. And, all right, let's go see a movie now. You know, kind of way to spend the day. Yeah. But me as a kid, I was kind of like, I know for me, I would have been like, shit, I'm playing with my toys all day.
Yeah, that's the thing too, is that, you're there and you just got a bunch of brand new toys. This would be the time to stay home, right. But I guess it's tradition for some people, but I've never met anyone that has the tradition, but I always hear that it happens, It's almost one of those things where you're like, does the movie theater, or not the movie theater, but does the movie industry just like, fake? Because they say like Christmas is one of the biggest movie days of the year, and
that's crazy.
I
think that. I was like, wait, I thought that'd be like at home with your family shit, but
right, because whenever I've ever had to go somewhere on Christmas, ghost town forever.
Right,
like
true.
It's and I'm gonna have to do it this year. Like I'll have to cognizantly like drive by a movie theater because I never remember like driving by a movie theater and being like, holy shit, yeah. Like, nope,
I gotta get in there
because I've had to work on plenty of Christmases and shit, and I always remember like being the pretty much only person on the road. You know what I mean?
Right. They're gonna relaunch the Elf probably.
And if you're gonna rob a bank, just think nobody's around.
And the best, and I guess one of the biggest too, is for those that don't celebrate. They get Chinese food, man, because they're always open.
That's what I did last year because my family, we do. It's funny too. For as much as I love Christmas and make the songs and put out, and I'll take 100 pictures and do everything like that. I don't do shit on Christmas. It's funny because like
maybe just more into the build up.
I love it, and because my family only does something on Christmas Eve, and then it's like I remember last year, man, Chinese food saved my life.
Sound and popping, man, and they'll be there in 20 minutes. No minutes, minute. We're gonna be there. Open the door. I'm like, all right,
right.
The restaurants get full. I mean, you get a lot of people that are religious people. that like Jewish and Muslims even. Most of them, if they don't want to eat at home, they'll go somewhere.
Yeah. But I think kind of how we were talking about on a Thanksgiving episode, I think that Christmas is kind of morphed into something else as well, where it's like, even if people don't celebrate that necessarily Christmas and the meaning of Christmas, I think it's just something nice that people get together and do regardless of their religious beliefs right now.
And it's funny you said that because you run into people that their English is really broken and they get excited about it. Christmas, it's like, it's like it might even be like it's not the same thing for them. You know what I mean? Maybe some countries do, but not all.
Back to what we were saying about how like just people being nice out of nowhere.
Right.
They probably feel it too, to where it's like everyone was an asshole, and now all of a sudden everybody's being nice. Merry Christmas, yes.
And so
fuck you too.
And it's funny because that's when they turn it like, and that's when you get a foreigner that comes here and goes, "No, I really like this holiday." Because
exactly.
It could be for that simple fact. People are nicer around that time, especially.
Like, wait, everybody's nice right now for these fucking 3 weeks. What the fuck happened?
It's Northeast, and if he's got a job up here, he's like, "Wow, they give us bonuses and cards and fucking, like gifts and wow, this is nice appreciation." Well, that's what it's supposed to be. Unlike some jobs who don't give you shit.
Bars?
We out here. We working like slaves, and they give us a paycheck, I guess.
Yo, we working like slaves for a whip in the chair.
Oh, listen.
You want it?
They don't get it. Black people understand what's going on with that line. It's hard.
Yeah, and if by chance, man, you have a favorite Christmas movie, hit us up, 203-594-6977. Call or text, man. Drop us a message, and we'll talk about it next week. Let us know. Because I'm trying to think, like...
Christmas Story is definitely one, but I feel like they kill it. They play, they play it for the whole
that's
hours.
how the world is changing, and I understand the old people now that are just like, wow, the world, because do you know
it turned them that way,
bro? And I feel like I'm headed down that path because I forget what station it is, but some station every Christmas plays the Christmas Story on loop, right, for the whole day.
Yep. TBS, I think one of those.
I heard that they're not doing it this year because of the bullying scene in the movie.
Oh, come on.
Now listen.
I should drop the mic.
Now listen, spoiler alert. The bully gets his in the end.
I know. Nobody sees the beauty of what's going on.
But the world has just become so vaginal.
Now we have to take away everything we've ever had that was something, a piece of you is now have to be under a microscope. Is like what there was hidden meanings and we have to change that. So I guess you have to go through every fucking cartoon that ever came out. Yeah. You know what I mean? Any kind of animated, all your Lion Kings and all your fucking Little Mermaids and all those classic, Aladdin is probably racist towards, Arabic people.
Exactly.
It's like, what is going on? Can't it just be a good story?
And that's the thing, too, where I don't believe anyone is really offended by it. I don't. I feel like somebody is like, let me see if I could do this. Right. And does it, and then they're just like, holy shit, I got this taken off
small
TV.
Coalition of people that know how to fucking shake the pot.
Yeah.
And those people that can shake the pot, it's good when you're shaking that pot for a real strong reason, rights out there, people are,
yes,
even if you're against abortion, that's, and you're really against something, you're pro-life, that's something you might want to fight for. I get that. Something like, hey, bullying scene in a fucking Christmas movie it's being insensitive and it's giving the sense that it's okay. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
That's like saying take every cartoon off the air because you shouldn't be showing kids that Bugs Bunny shouldn't be hitting somebody in the head with something.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like there's violence and we laugh at violence. It's weird. We're weird fucking people. Humans are weird. We laugh at fucking somebody getting shot in the face. I don't know.
Yeah.
In a cartoon.
Daffy Duck getting his beak spun around, you know what I mean?
Or dad running around the house hitting himself in the head with shit. It's hilarious as a kid. Why? Yep. The nigga's hurting himself. We're like, that nigga keeps punching himself in the mouth. You know what I mean? It's a hidden type of adrenaline excitement we get over violence, but it's a fucking Christmas movie. Like you said, the bully gets it. Give it a rest,
I hope that was bad info because, man, if people, I think that's the problem too, is that people are folding too quick to where it's like, it's so, but everything nowadays is called shaming. There's no criticizing anymore, or there's no commenting on. It's all shaming.
Right.
It's
fat
like
shaming.
Yeah, but I hear some,
shaming.
and I wish that I could remember them right now. But I hear age shaming, sex shaming, everything shaming, to where it's not like you can't just have an opinion on anything. Everything is considered shaming. Right now, me and you are opinion shaming, or we're Christmas shaming. I don't even know what we're doing, but
that's the shaming is your act of being anti. I guess you're anti something. You're shaming it because your opinion is not in agreement with what they're saying. I don't even know who they are. That's what we're trying to figure out. If you know who the fuck they are, that gets to call these shots of what can and can't be said anymore. Please, 203-594-6977. Help us out, nigga. Just why are these handful of people dictating what we really do?
But yeah, like I was saying, that's why I understand why old people are mad, because I'm seeing it happen to the stuff that I grew up with, where I'm not saying that everything was perfect, but that fucking scene is not like, dude, there's going to be these kids nowadays are going to grow up and they're going to go and get a job and then they're going to go to fucking HR and be like, well, I just, I didn't, my boss told me to do something and I don't want to do it. So, I feel like he's trampling on my First Amendment rights and I don't have to.
Right.
Like, no, he told you to do your fucking job.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And
like
your
it's
boss
going
came
to
over
be.
and said, listen, get your head out your ass. I need you to pick up the pace and move it on.
Yeah.
He's bullying.
He said ass, that's sexual harassment.
Right.
He said, yeah, he's bullying me.
He's bullying me to do my work. What? No, I think your boss is always the one to tell you what to do.
Yeah.
As long as he's not doing anything out of the scope of ridiculous disrespecting you, it's like, no, I think the boss should be able to tell you to go back to fucking work,
right,
and pick up the pace and get your head out your ass. I think that's okay to do. You know what I mean? And not like he's bullying me. And it's this whole coddling fucking generation going on. That's, I guess, the best way to put it. Is we coddle. Everybody has to be coddled. Everybody has to be fucking burped and laid down and then fucking tucked in and, make them feel good. And, the world is a safe place. No, guess what? The world's not a fucking safe place. And there's a lot of shit going on out there. And there's a lot of assholes, a lot of bullshit.
There's a war going on outside. No man is safe from.
No man is safe from. So let's not pretend that the most important thing in this world to be worried about is our feelings.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is I think that kids are going to get out of college and go into the real world and just like not be able to function, because they're so, like you said, coddled and they're so fucking held inside of a bubble that once you get into the real world and just how normal people speak, it's not going to not everything that's ever been said is a microaggression. Not everything is, racist. Not everything is homophobic. There just might be people with opinions that differ from yours, and that doesn't mean that they're shaming you. It just means that someone has a different opinion and perhaps has a different view on life. You know?
So look into it a little deeper. You know what I mean? If it's not that deep, then don't fucking, just look past the, like, oh my God, is this shaming? It's like, no, how about it was just in the context? Like you said, people take things as the context they're taken out of. You know what I mean? It's like, doesn't matter what the context is, don't say it. That's the move now. You know what I mean? It's like, nah, come on, man. If I tell you I'm the shit, you know what I mean? And then I got to take a shit. But you can't do that anymore because it has to be one or the other. You know what the hell I mean. You know what I mean? It's like, cut it out, man.
But like somebody could misconstrue what we're saying about the Christmas story. About that we're standing up for bullies and that we're promoting bullying. When it's like, no, these things exist and it's a fucking fictional scene in a movie. Like that's the thing too is I don't understand when everybody got so soft in terms of imagine, I don't know. I don't have a kid, but I can't imagine that you would have your child see that movie and be like, "Oh my God, this is gonna fuck her up forever."
This is gonna be bad. This is gonna be bad. And you know what? I guess to really sum it up, what I put it out as, it's not these movies. It's not. It's the lack of fucking parenting. It's the lack of wanting to be a parent and wanting to talk to your kids about this shit. Instead, you rather just blame everything the fuck else in the world is why you have to shelter your kid from. How about you prepare that motherfucker for the bullshit he's about to come into and stop trying to put a little roof over his head like it's raining in you don't need to see the drops. Just stay dry.
Strap up your child for war.
Oh, yeah, listen, man, it's going on. Let them know about the bad stuff.
Put your seat on the front line.
Bullying is this. The shit ain't real. Fuck bullies. You know what I mean? Talk to them straight up, man. You know what I mean? Look, drugs is out there, man. Kids is getting high. They're going to convince you, man. You got to be careful out there. You're going to want to try some shit, but, don't tell them they're the greatest or the best. You're the prettiest. You're number one, and you're always gonna be able to do it. Say, no, you know what? Sometimes you just can't do the shit, baby. Sometimes some kids have different talents that other people don't have. You can't do because if everybody could do the same shit, we'd all be fucking superstars and millionaires.
Well, yeah, that's the thing now where some people are better at things than others, and apparently that's like not an okay message to send anymore.
No, you're shaming non-talented people.
Yeah. Oh my God. Right.
It's everybody has a talent. So find yours, man. That's all.
Because that's that like little kid shit of like, imagine if you went to play basketball with Kobe Bryant and you're just like, what? But he's better than me, so I don't.
Kobe, stop scoring.
I think that's the let them win is like the new thing. Where it's like, no, but just let them win because we don't. If they lose, then they'll be sad, and we might not be able to.
Look at fucking high school, and I think some college footballs they have the mercy rule now. Do you know about this?
No.
Oh
man, we had it in Little League because I think the parents wanted to go home. Like, and if you're losing in baseball, if the other team is up 10 runs,
what are we doing out here? What are we doing out here? This is
football. You said now.
Yeah, football. High school, they have a 28-point runoff.
Wow.
So if you have a 28-point lead, which is 4 touchdowns, they have an accelerated clock. There's like no timeouts. and I think there's like no kickoffs or something like it's something they do in high school where now the clock just speeds and goes through. It doesn't stop after you go out of bounds. Nothing. Accelerate the clock. They go and it just keeps going, and the clock moves faster. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's crazy.
See, but that sucks
and the schools, and that's another thing to throw in there. The schools that don't abide by the mercy rule, they get in trouble. They get like fined and shit. You know.
See, but for me, the only reason I think that's not cool is for those kids want their stats. If you're a good enough player to be going to college and being looked at and shit,
right.
And perhaps your team gets blown out or something like that, or even if you're on the winning team of the team that gets blown out, you're not going to have a chance to run the ball as much, to throw the ball as much. So, like, your overall stats are going to suffer because you're playing the game at 2 times the speed.
Right. And
that's weird.
And what I like to look at it, too, is like, shame on those motherfuckers for player shaming. How about those blowout games are the perfect opportunity game for the motherfuckers that don't start, never play, to get in the fucking game and do their thing.
Exactly.
And build their confidence. How about you're killing those motherfuckers?
Yep. I remember I've been on both ends of the thing in high school when we've blown out a team and then all the dudes that never play get to play. And then we've been on the other end of it, too, where we're getting blown out. So all the people that don't play get to play. You know, that's...
I mean, even the team that's doing the one that's getting blown out is like, well, we're not going to keep our guys in there. Our starters, we have no chance of winning this game. They're probably going to get hurt. Get them out. Get the second and third string in there. Get those guys some reps. Let them feel, you know what I mean? Get their confidence up. Let them try to make some plays. The only way to get your confidence is that going out there doing the shit. So I'm kind of against the mercy rule. You know?
I'm against that, man, that giving up shit. And listen, there's been plenty of games where 4 touchdowns have not won the game, you know?
That's a comeback move, man. I mean, shit, the crazier things.
But then with the clock speeding, like, then you'd be like, yeah, now we don't have enough time.
we don't have a chance. You know what I mean? I can see like a 40-point runoff. You know, something astronomical, something ridiculous. Like
exactly.
We're up 57-6. I think that's about due for maybe forfeit the game or something. I don't know, but then again, it takes away from my theory of like let the backup stringers.
Exactly. Let them get in there.
Just let it go, man. College does it. You see them college scores. They're like 58-3.
Yeah,
they don't give a shit. You know what I mean? But it's more high school, and I think Pop Warner.
That's wild.
And you think about it, we're doing that to the younger stage. You know what I mean, we're showing them that.
And we're showing people that, like, listen, if you're losing by this much, it's okay to just quit and just fucking okay, just get it over with. Just get it over with.
Right. Have mercy. I mean, listen, man.
Have mercy.
This is competition, man. It's not really like you don't. Like,
dude, they're gonna change it eventually to where the wins and losses, like there isn't a winner and a loser after the game. It's just gonna be like, okay, well everybody played. All right, we'll see you next week.
Consolation prizes for everybody. That's like saying like Tyson knows he's gonna fuck somebody up, so I won't hit him as hard this time.
Yeah.
What? He's gonna come in there and his job is I'm taking your head off, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what it's competition. My job is to beat the opposition. You know what I mean? It's like I'm taking you out and I want to win. Don't you want to win? Because you wouldn't take it easy on me.
Even something as simple as like I remember being in Little League and like, listen, I'm not saying that this was a hard and fast rule for every single game ever played, but I remember like, hey, and if you win, we'll go get ice cream. And if you didn't win, you then didn't go get ice cream. Like
you get it anyways.
And you know what? I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? It's
you didn't earn a treat.
Like I couldn't imagine being the person who was just like, well, we didn't win, but can we still go get like?
Yeah. Oh, it's out there. Can we still get ice cream? That's what you do for. That's what your kid does to. You do that to my mom. I do. I give me. Can I still have that PlayStation?
But that's where I think that would build the character of like, okay, then you realize, hey, you got to work harder. You got to try harder. You got to do it. You know.
Builds that spirit up.
It also, I think, enforces the life's not fair part because, hey, say you might go out there and go 3 for 4 and, you know, you had 2 singles and a double and you did your job right. But then I think you also get into the thing of you would end up learning that life isn't fair.
Right.
And I think that's an important lesson as well that people aren't into nowadays because we're probably like fair shaming right now. I don't even know. But
if we mean stuff, listen, it's not fair and you all know it. And the people that are grown and are putting these little rules into play, they know the life's not fair. So you should be able to be like, yeah, your kids got to know defeat, man. You know, it's, you know, and, you know, I talk to my daughter all the time. She'll come home and this one says that, and I'm like, well, you know what? You don't even need them around you, so keep it moving. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, you know, the thing to do would be when my daughter comes see. Now I talk to my daughter because she does this shit. Now she's in 4th grade, and I think because that word bullying gets thrown around a lot, she quickly throws it out. So you know, she goes, they're bullying me. So I take a step back because I know other people that would handle the situation. I'm not gonna say would be like, I'll go down to the school.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna fuck everybody up.
Not my baby.
Right. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, let's take a step back. Explain to me what's happening.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I mean, oh well, so and so called me fat or whatever. Okay, are they doing this every day? Are they putting their hands on you? Are they stuffing you in lockers?
Yeah,
are they
yeah.
every time you see them? Are they bothering you, picking on you, punching you, hitting you? No, it's not bullying, honey. You know what I mean? It's kind of like bullying is like somebody is constantly. It's not like somebody that was insensitive to you for one day.
Exactly.
And
Yeah,
now
yeah.
it's a bully. Like she runs with that, and it almost comes because it gets put across like that.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know
that's
I mean?
that's what's getting taught to her, so that's what she's going with. Because she's in the middle of the softest generation ever, so
Right.
you gotta.
And
of course, they're
teachers
gonna
have
pick up on it.
implement that. The teachers implement it, so
Yeah.
now they all like, okay, well that's bullying. The teacher said no bullying.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, but my definition of bullying is a lot different. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
If a kid says something insensitive, which makes it different because I guess because it's social media. You know what I mean? That's your platform for bullying.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
If you're constantly posting shit and everybody's commenting, and then people get that whole, it's just the community. The kids are gonna get online. They want to see what's going on, and not even kids. It's grown ass people. Fucking
Yeah,
fighting
yeah.
over Facebook.
Uh-huh.
See what so and so said on Facebook. It's like, you guys, man. This is why I don't even like going on this shit half the
Yeah.
time, man. If it wasn't for promoting and checking on certain people, I wouldn't even care.
Right.
But that's the whole thing. Talking to them like that, bullying is like, if it's not bullying, help her identify what the shit is. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Help identify. Take off the little kitty gloves and like, this is what it really is.
yeah,
If this-
and not everyone's gonna be your friend. That sort
right.
of thing.
And
you know?
I do that all the time. It's like, all right, well, so and so said that. I said, well, you don't, and that's my style. I always tell them, say, you don't need everybody to be your friend, baby.
Yeah, yeah.
it doesn't work that way. You hang with the people you click with that aren't assholes to you, and
Right.
those are the people you run with. If somebody's being an asshole and you don't like the way they're treating you, well, you don't need to hang with them and push them off. You know what I
Hanging
mean?
and banging.
It doesn't have to be, I need everybody to be my friend. The teacher said we all need to stop.
Yep. But that's the new generation. You know what I mean?
Right,
That
it is.
that they feel that way because that's what they're pushing that. And everyone's gonna be friends and nobody dislikes each other and all. Man, there's at every single job I've ever had, I feel like I get along with 95% of the people, but there's always one fucking asshole that I'm just like, yeah, we don't
Yep.
click. And that's okay.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're not going to be friends with everybody ever. And I think to go back to the Christmas thing, that bleeds into that as well, how we're talking about with gifts. I think it's a good thing that kids understand that, like, yeah, you're not going to get every gift you ask for,
Right,
Because I
right.
think that's the other thing, too, where you get a kid fucking 12 gifts and they didn't get one thing that they had wanted that might have been way down on their list, but still it's like they realize, oh my God, I didn't
Right.
get. Ooh, you got to shut that shit down quick.
You know what? I should have tried that because we do get help and we got to get the one at least one she wants. We got to get her one of the best ones she wants. Well, you know what? If I gave you a bunch of, because I remember. Shit, fuck that. I remember having a lot of Christmases where my list was extensive and I got shit on that list.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, there's been a lot of those, but I still got shit. You know what I mean? But it wasn't maybe per se what we put on the list because now the list is a little bigger. Once in a while, we got a bone thrown. I
Yeah,
wanted
yeah.
a bike and I got a bike that year, so it was kind of, the magic was there. But
Oh yeah, the year that I got the Nintendo,
Right.
it wasn't on the radar that was even a possibility. Like we didn't circle that in the catalog, you know.
It's like, oh,
So
they
the
went
year that
above
me and my
beyond.
brother got that, we did that classic reaction video that you see on the internet of just like you rip part of the paper and then you're just like, no.
You did what?
And then you fucking rip the rest of it open and you geek out with your brother like, oh my God.
Let's go hook it up. No, let me do it. Let me hook it up. Get out the way. Now you're pushing. Like, don't break it, mom.
Yeah, yeah. But that's that feeling that I would like a kid to have rather than like open up this gift. Okay, put it down. Let me open up the next one so I can see if that's what I want. No, let me put up the, and it's like, man,
Right.
you got to get that appreciation. Man,
and
I
that's-
remember plenty of times where it was like, we got one kind of good gift and then, it's socks and underwear and small shit, man.
All shit in
And,
between, clothes and shit.
and that shit was fine with me forever. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's
Like I said, I used to get on my pops because that was his thing. He was the military, and he was every year. My mother, I guess she said she would talk to my, what are we gonna get them this year? You know me, socks and underwear. Everybody needs socks and underwear. It's
Yep.
the military supply sergeant.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Socks and underwear. So everybody socks and underwear. Get the boys socks and underwear. Everybody needs that. And I laugh, you joke, but it's like, them shits came in handy. Like, no, I know.
Oh,
I
yeah,
definitely
yeah.
needed some socks and underwear.
And especially nowadays, dude, socks and underwear are fucking, bro, I'm telling
key.
you, like, I go to Walmart and get like the 5-pack of Hanes, extended leg, brief.
Oh, yeah, I like boxer briefs.
And that shit is like fucking $14 for 5 pairs. So, man,
listen,
that's not cheap.
Right.
You
So
know?
you give me a back of those. I'm like, oh,
exactly. Like you spent a little bit of money on me. I appreciate it. I'm not mad at all.
I got new drawers. I feel fresh. I'm going to put some on right now. You know that Christmas shit. I'm going to try it on right now. Right now.
And it's funny going back to how we were talking about people saying that they don't want stuff. It's funny because like I'm, about to be 36 years old. I'm 35 right now. But my parents are like, "What do you want for Christmas?" I mean, nothing. Like, but I mean it. You know what I mean? I'm not like,
I mean it. If you threw in something, I'm not, whatever. I'm not gonna yell at you for getting it. But I'm not gonna give you a list.
Yeah.
What do you want?
But I've gotten the weird look from giving people like, because my family. They don't really. They do the Secret Santa thing among the aunts and uncles and everybody, where like they'll each get each other one present.
Yep.
I remember one year I came through with like, like $10 scratch offs for everybody in a fucking envelope, just like give to everybody, and I get the whole like, but we didn't get you. And I'm like, I see it twice a year.
Right.
Shut the fuck up and take this. Like, it doesn't matter.
Right. People do that all the time. People always feel like you're playing on them. Oh, motherfucker. We didn't get him a gift and he gave us something. Why would you do that? Well, it's not that serious. You think if a nigga got your gift, he got your gift. That's cool.
Yeah.
It's always that don't feel obligated. Fuck, I got to
And
get
never in my
gift
life
now.
have I ever given someone a gift and then just been like, okay, now what did you get me?
Man.
Like, no, that's not.
Oh, you want me to close my eyes? Okay.
Right? No, it is funny, though, how sometimes being nice can backfire, where you're just like, no. There's no Wizard of Oz behind the door. I just gave you a fucking gift.
Right.
Take it.
Take it. This is for you. And walk away gently. Walk away.
Right?
Yeah, that's
walk
the
away
thing.
gently. Yo, don't even step hard when you leave. Just walk away gently.
Walk away gently without this piece, man. Like that nigga I gave that cheeseburger to that night. Nigga, I gave you a burger because, for one, I didn't want it. I didn't want to waste it. And I'm like, well, damn, you asked out. You out here in the streets. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you want it. Yo,
Take
my man,
that, take that.
Take it. But like I should have did the move. Leave that there, walk away. But I had to kick the nigga out, so I had to wake him up anyways. Like, yo, wake up, man. I got to kick you out. Here, nigga, have a burger. But I gave it to him on my way out.
Yeah.
So when I didn't give it to him going in.
Yeah.
Because it would have been like, oh, can I walk around with you and hang out? No.
Can I eat this in front of you?
Can you watch me so I can keep telling you how great it is and I thank you?
Right.
No, I get the next day. Thanks for that burger yesterday. You got another one?
Ugh.
It's like he was a healthy looking man too. It wasn't like he was like skinny, starving.
Yeah.
Like niggas is eating, man.
They're sussing it somewhere.
There's some shelters out there that got some square meals, food pantries and shit. Don't fuck with me. I know my city.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's coming, y'all. This time of year.
Right.
Show the love. Don't worry about the gifts. And stop babying a generation.
It's
man.
better to give than to receive.
Yeah, stop babying a generation, man. And let them niggas know shit is real out here.
Right.
The real thing is coal in your stocking. Like, you really get that. Turn the
That
Wi-Fi
could happen.
off. Right. Like, you don't need a smartphone. Your kid, and I had this argument before. It's like, no, we make them feel like they need it. They don't need a fucking smartphone.
No.
You could make them earn one. Like, oh, you want? Well, I want too. You know what I mean? And that's that shit I be trying to say is like, no, the kids don't listen. I say, yeah, you can always make them listen in a way. You got to play hardball. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying go beat the brakes off because some people, that's their answer. I just beat the shit out the nigga.
Right.
That shit don't always work. There's serial killers out there that got their ass beat every day. The nigga killed people.
Yeah.
It didn't work.
No, but I can put it to you like this. Like my mom should be like, well, the dog won't eat her food. I was like, no. You put the food in the bowl. The dog is going to get hungry and eat it. You know what I mean?
Right,
and that's the same thing with the kids and the stuff. And no, you don't need.
My kid don't
it'd
eat
be
that.
nice
My kid
to have,
don't eat
and
this.
there's a way to teach them the value of $1 in that situation and stuff like that.
Don't waste a meal. You know, try some things. Most kids write off shit they eat just because they know it's the game. You know what I mean? It's the game of like, I'm going to tell mommy I don't want it, and she's going to go, come on, and then she's going to run around the kitchen holding up shit that you want grilled cheese? No? You want raviolis? You want a turkey sandwich? Yo, I've never had that many options.
I don't have that. I've never had that experience growing up.
You know what
No.
I'm saying? It was like dinner served.
Yeah. I'm making blank, and that's it.
And if we didn't like it, and it was kind of tough shit. I remember me and my brother staring at each other at the fucking table because we weren't allowed to leave the table until we finished eating.
Yeah.
Playing around on our shit, mushing it around. It was might have something we didn't like, but we were forced to. You got to eat some of the shit, man. It was cooked. You don't waste. You know what I mean?
I know that boat.
Now I see families like they got 3 kids and there's fucking 4 meals on the table. What?
Yep.
4 different fucking meals. Well, it's lasagna because Joey likes lasagna. We have over here.
And Jessica's a vegan, so we made her.
She's 6 and she's a vegan. We respect her decision. What the fuck are you talking about? Look,
And then Bailey, she just lives on a soup diet, so that she just has soup forever.
right, and that's that too much free range of letting your kids decide whatever the fuck they want. You got to remember, they're kids. Kids are gonna say outlandish, crazy things. You can't just go, "Oh my god, he wants to be a vegan. He's 5. I gotta respect. I
gotta respect it."
Tommy wants to be a woman. I know he's 3, but hey, we have to support him. Like, why don't you let Tommy get old enough to make that decision?
Right. I feel it, man.
You know, because he saw a RuPaul episode and he got excited. Let the kid get a little older.
Yeah, man, and we hope that you are excited for Christmas, and I hope that everybody has a beautiful Christmas, and you get what you want, and if you don't get what you want, you get total lesson. You know what it is, man?
Total lesson. There's lessons and less. Ooh, lessons and less.
That's the name of the episode.
Niggas is out there.
That might be the name of the episode, too.
Because at the beginning of the day,
it's always the end of the night. We appreciate you for joining us. Watermelonversuspumpkin.com, Watermelon vs. Pumpkin on all social media. Right. This has been episode 51, the Christmas Spectacular. We appreciate you for joining us.
Listen, and go out there and do the right thing. And go check out that video, man. Little Mattress Young Pastry, man.
Yeah, click the link below.
Santa's coming. Click the link. It's down below. And we love you, niggas, man.
Bar soup.
And we say Merry Christmas, nigga. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, fuck that. Happy holidays.